Pain is not punishment. It is the blacksmith's hammer, shaping the steel of the man you must become. Every ache you feel is not weakness leaving, but strength arriving, carving itself into your spirit. Pain whispers truths that comfort hides, forcing you to see who you are beneath the excuses. The man who avoids pain remains fragile. The man who masters pain becomes unshakable. Pain is the teacher no one seeks, yet the only one who delivers lessons that last forever. Discipline and pain walk together. Without one, the other cannot forge true transformation. Every scar on your body is a signature of battles where you chose growth instead of surrender. To master yourself, you must first bow before pain, learn its ways, and rise above its fire. Pain strips away illusions, tearing masks until the raw truth of who you are finally emerges. The comfort you crave keeps you soft, but the pain you endure turns you into a fortress. Fear tells you to run from pain, but courage commands you to face it and claim its reward. Pain is the bridge between who you are today and the unbreakable warrior you are meant to be. No book, no speech, no motivation will shape you as deeply as the lessons carved by pain. Every time you embrace pain instead of fleeing, you prove that your will commands your body. Pain is temporary thunder, but the power it leaves echoes through eternity within your soul. The man who seeks comfort dies ordinary. The man who embraces pain lives immortal. Pain sharpens focus, burns away distractions, and turns hesitation into unstoppable action. Mastering pain is mastering life itself, for struggle is the law written on every destiny. Pain will never vanish completely, but once you master it, you will never be ruled by it. Remember, master pain and you master yourself. The greatest victory a man can ever achieve. The silent battle begins when the alarm breaks the night and your body begs for comfort over duty. No one sees the war you fight alone, yet those invisible victories decide the man you become. Pain greets you in the quiet hours, daring you to surrender before your day has even begun. The hardest fight is not against the world outside, but against the weakness hiding inside you. Comfort whispers sweet lies, but discipline demands action, and pain enforces the agreement. Each time you resist the urge to quit, you sharpen your spirit like a blade against the stone. The silent battle forges resilience, unseen by others, but felt in every choice you make. Pain in solitude is the crucible of warriors. It hardens resolve when no one is watching. The man who defeats hesitation in silence carries unshakable strength into every arena. Waiting grants victory to fear. Acting despite pain crowns you with power beyond measure. Every unseen decision builds invisible walls of strength, protecting you from future storms. Remember, the silent battle against yourself is the war that defines your destiny forever. Pain is the truest teacher, delivering lessons that cannot be learned in books or soft comforts. Every moment of pain strips away illusions, revealing the raw core of who you really are inside. Pain is temporary in the body, but eternal in the wisdom it leaves carved into your character. Those who fear pain remain slaves to weakness. Those who embrace it rise into true warriors. Pain humbles arrogance, cuts through excuses, and leaves only resilience standing in its place. Every drop of sweat, every tear, every scar is proof that pain is refining you into greatness. Pain is not the end of your strength. It is the beginning of discovering your hidden power. The truth about pain is simple. It comes to test you, but leaves only after shaping you. Without pain, there is no discipline. Without discipline, there is no freedom worth living. Pain is the bridge between mediocrity and mastery, crossed only by those who endure it. The man who conquers pain conquers himself, and the man who conquers himself conquers life. Remember, pain will always knock, but only those who open the door will master themselves. Discipline is not a cage. It is the master key that unlocks doors to freedom most men never find. Without discipline, you are ruled by cravings and impulses, mistaking chains for true liberty. Freedom is not found in doing everything you desire, but in mastering yourself when desire screams. Each disciplined choice is a brick of freedom, laid carefully until your life becomes a fortress. Comfort enslaves quietly, wrapping chains in velvet. Discipline shatters them with iron resolve. The man who rules his habits is freer than the man who obeys every fleeting craving of emotion. Discipline draws the lines within which your soul can grow safe. Freedom blooms inside that order. Indiscipline promises liberty, but delivers chaos, turning strength into weakness and will into dust. Freedom is earned when discipline commands your steps, not when excuses dictate your destiny. Every sacrifice today is a seed of tomorrow's freedom, planted deep within your disciplined soul. True freedom is the crown of self-mastery, given only to those who endure the weight of discipline. Remember, discipline is not the enemy of freedom. It is the throne upon which freedom sits eternal. The warrior does not hide from pain. He welcomes it, knowing it is the fire that forges true power. He rises before the sun, guided not by comfort, but by a code of discipline written on his soul. His sword is his will, sharpened daily by sacrifice, cutting through fear, excuses, and doubt. Each step on the warrior's path is heavy with struggle, but every step brings eternal strength. The warrior accepts solitude as training, silence as his ally, and pain as his greatest mentor. He does not beg for easier days. He becomes stronger, so the storm itself bows before his resolve. Scars are not his shame. They are his medals, proof of victories carved in the furnace of pain. When he falls, he does not surrender. He rises fiercer, for failure is fuel in the warrior's fire. His battlefield is time itself. Every hour defended with discipline builds his unshakable empire. He does not chase applause or recognition. His legacy is written in sweat, blood, and scars. The warrior's path is narrow and merciless, yet it alone leads to unbreakable mastery of self. Remember, to walk the warrior's path is to embrace pain, conquer fear, and master yourself. Pain is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal the strength buried deep within your soul. Every battle with pain leaves you stronger, teaching lessons that comfort could never deliver. Do not curse pain, for it is the mentor that strips weakness and crowns you with resilience. Waiting for a life without pain is waiting for death itself, for struggle is proof of living. Mastering pain means mastering fear, and the man without fear commands his own destiny. The scars you carry are not wounds, but sacred marks of growth, carved by discipline's hand. Pain will fade, but the man it forged in fire will endure unshaken, unbroken, and eternal. Greatness is not built in ease. It is carved in sweat, blood, and sacrifice you chose to face. To master yourself, you must first master pain, for it is the gatekeeper of true freedom. comment your battles below. Your story of pain may inspire another warrior to keep fighting. Subscribe now and join this brotherhood where pain becomes power and struggle becomes strength. Remember, master pain and you master yourself. The greatest victory a warrior can ever achieve.